The Press Play Lifestyle Inspired Podcast is a podcast that does interviews with inspirational people as well as provides custom content and monologues on topics to help our listeners find the resources, tools, and support they need to be their best inspired self. Fast and furious ways to get unstuck. Strategies to get out of your rut. We all get stuck in a rut from time to time. You know what a rut is, right? A rut is when every day just seems the same. A rut is like Groundhog's Day. It's when a day after day it feels like one big boring pattern of behavior that's become dull and unproductive and seemingly impossible to change. After a while, it feels hard to initiate changes that could make life more interesting or maybe even enjoyable. And ruts tend to be self-perpetuating and require a decent amount of energy to get out of. The self-perpetuating part is actually kind of good news. Since you're the one allowing the rut to continue, you can also be the one to stop it. A rut's nothing more than a pattern of behavior or a chain of habits that is no longer serving you. So let's look at some fast and furious ways to get you unstuck. We improvise. In the Fast and the Furious season 6 or movie number 6, I guess, the opening line is one of the most unbelievable chase scenes the franchise has ever had. Hey, we do what we do best. We improvise, all right? The first strategy is very similar. It is important that you're aware that you're in a rut and that you want to get out of it. And since you're a human, that means you might have some challenging feelings to navigate as you come out of the rut and get your life back on track. So get right with the idea that things are going to feel weird and improvise until you have a better plan. Can you think of anyone better than the characters in the Fast and the Furious movies at improvising? Are they always having fun? Yes. Are they always having more fun than us? I think so. So it matters, right? If it's not working for you, change it. Improvise. Do something different. Find a passion. Find a new exciting passion or interest to include in your life. Be like Dom from the Fast and the Furious when he talks about being a racer. As any racer, any real racer, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. Do you feel that passionate about anything? Do you have that type of passion for winning? What can bring that spark back for you? Now is the perfect time to try something new. I get it. You're probably not going to become a race car driver. Yet you might consider taking up yoga or learning to play the guitar. If you've always wanted to learn how to paint or try parasailing, why don't you just go for it? The benefits of doing something new is worries can take a back seat for a while when you're involved in something that fascinates you. And if you have no idea where to start, you can see number 1, improvise. Make a list of things that you've never tried, but you always wanted to do. Find 1 or 2 things that interest you and give them a shot. Schedule it. While you might huff at how insignificant this step may seem, it's important. You should consider making a new hobby a priority by scheduling it into your life. Remember, doing things that way that you always did them didn't work. So pick something cool and schedule some time to do it. As Han Lu said in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, life's simple. You make choices and you don't look back. You decided to get out of the rut, so find something fun, put on the schedule, and do it without looking back. It might feel weird at first, but at least it's different than all the boring crap you were doing before. There are quite a few other things you could consider other than finding a new hobby. You might want to look for a new job if you hate what you're doing. You might want to start working out or change your workout if you're feeling sedentary. You might simply set a new goal, or you can have something fun to focus on. You might need to go someplace new for dinner with your friends. Yet if none of these seem to help, consider if you might want to see a doctor if you've been in a rut way too long. Look, pop the hood and jumpstart your life. Do it today. Remember, you will have to adjust your behavior if you want to change your life. Start small. It can be overwhelming to change too much and make it easy to fall back into the old pattern. Give a few of these tips a fair chance, and you might be surprised with the results. You might not be like Dom, who said, "I live my life a quarter mile at a time" in the Fast and the Furious of 2001, but hey, maybe you'll at least not feel like you're stuck in a rut. Hey, if you are stuck in a rut, have you tried any of these suggestions? If you're still stuck and would like some support, book a complimentary call with me at calendly.com, Jackie Schwab /discovery. And if you like this and you want to hear more, check out our podcast on Anchor FM. Thanks a lot, everybody. Coach Jackie out.